got a meeting at 11:30. I text you.
Yeah, thank you very much because I was doing some shopping. Yeah, I really forgot about the meeting. I had it like at 10, 11, right?
Yeah. Actually, so it was a pleasure to see your class. From your lesson, I could get some good vibes, and that was great because that's what is difficult to find in a lesson.
Thank you very much. That means a lot to me. And well, let's start with this peer observation. Can you see the PowerPoint presentation? Yes?
Yeah, I can see it.
Ex- Okay, so here I have copied the questions. Yes. So we can discuss here on our agenda. Um, well, Gabriel, what were the strengths that you observed in my presentation? And then I can give you your strengths.
Sure. Well, as I told you at the beginning, I like the idea when a teacher can manage a class totally calmly. For me, it's fantastic because I'm a hyperactive person, and to
Yeah.
manage that energy is difficult for me. So when I see all your lessons, it's like, oh my God, I need to do this. I need to follow the things. Basically, how you can probably show that energy to your students, and your students can feel also calm. For me, is fantastic because I feel that my students sometimes feel a little stressed because I'm
Electric.
trying to do things fast. Yes.
Yeah, I get you. I get you. Yeah, thank you very much. Yes, I think calm is something that with the years you have to get used to it, especially when you're working with young learners. Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So something that I really love about your lessons is that everything is very indicated visually for visual students. And well, of course, your speaking, it's great. Yes, the stress in your voice when you're giving instructions, when you want them to participate, you use different highlights. That's something very nice because students don't confuse instructions, don't confuse your giving them your knowledge, right, about the language, about what they should do. So it was really nice to see that you are using so many different tools in your slides, in your presentations.
Yeah, yeah, that's what I could. Well, I got those ideas from different teachers. I like this kind of activities actually, peer observation,
Okay.
because I say, okay, this is important. I like this idea, so I need to do it in my lesson. So that's what
Yes.
I do.
That's great. That's great. Yes, obviously, I'm going to copy it to your great strengths. I think it's something that other peers should be able to do it too, because these are great ideas. You use a lot of visual for students, but also the writing, the highlights, even your mouse. With the mouse, I can see that you were pointing at things, so it was like very guide orientation class.
Okay, thank you. Okay, let's go to the second one. What did you learn from the observation? Sorry. Okay. Well, basically, I like the way you prepared the material previously. Everything is like very, I mean, the information, the instructions, also the expressions that they have to use. I need to do that because sometimes I say, okay, I can manage this during the lesson, but probably I need to be more specific with more expressions. And that's what actually I learned because I can be probably very specific with instructions during in the chat, probably with the screen, but also they need more tools. And if I can do it, those tools for students, they will be lost. But you give
Yeah.
them, and that's what I like.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Gabriel. It's something very important to use this recycled vocabulary, maybe to give them some prompts, maybe the questions we have the notes with the questions they suggest us to make. So sometimes it's nice to have it also in the PowerPoint presentation for them, right? Because sometimes, they get distracted, but they can read the question in the PowerPoint and they can say, "Oh, teacher, yes,
Mhm.
this is the answer," right? I think that is something very important that I have used because I have seen other teachers do it, and I think it was very useful. And the use of the boxes for the
Yeah.
useful language, useful vocabulary, all these
Use
things
language.
yeah, I think they're very important. So what I have learned from your presentation, Gabriel, is that they present, you present the weekly agenda in a very nice way, right? I really like
Mm.
your own PPTs, right? That you have used on your presentation. It was very organized. It was much better than mine. That was okay. Hi, beginners, beginners. It was very very nice, very nice. Visually, it was very nice. It was very organized. The things that they have to do the on the middle, yeah, on the right you have put it the things that were like homework, like tasks for them to do, like the progress test, the units, the midterm. So it was very well organized. Yeah, you divided in three, if I'm not mistaken, right? In three columns. Yeah, it was very nice. The objectives were very clear from your part, and the students' participation was very good. Yeah. Obviously, sometimes, as every class, there are some problems with the microphone, with the camera, and it takes a little bit more time than we want, right? As teachers. Yeah, but
Yes.
I think you manage it very good. You managed it very good because your energy was okay. Okay, yeah, give me your answer.
I'm
And you were like moving
hyperactive.
the
It's
mouse.
difficult for me to
Yeah.
control.
Yeah, I can see your mouse like this, and I was like, oh my God, so much energy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, very good. It was very nice. And you did not alter the PowerPoints too much. That is something that they have mentioned to me. It's like do not change the PowerPoint presentations too much because we want to have like, okay, this is like every teacher, this is like their they worked with this presentation, with this PowerPoint. It's like they want it to be like organized, right? Because we're working with them only one level, and next level they're working with other teachers, so they don't want to get too much confused with, okay, this teacher used these PowerPoints and this teacher the other. They want to be more like center, we can say, yeah, with the PowerPoint. So yeah, it was very nice for you to make just the right adjustments in your PowerPoint presentations. Mhm.
Yep. You know, those slides that you said that I've got at the beginning, I worked in with some teachers. I do
Oh,
one and the other teacher do the other one, and then we exchange for the other levels.
oh, that's very nice. That's cool. That's very cool. Yeah, I can see. I can see. That's a
Yeah.
great idea. That's a great idea.
Yeah. That's what we do. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Let's go to
yeah.
question number
Okay.
3 then.
Yeah, number three. Sorry. Yeah. Based on the observation, what contribute suggestions, yes, what constructive suggestions could you make regarding your peers teaching practice? Well, basically, for me at the beginning, it was nice because you do quite the same to me, but in a different way. Because you show these are the activities. It's, oh my God, he does exactly the same what I do. So for me, it was fantastic. What I got, well, this was a teacher's, a previous peer observation teacher comment was try to take speak since the beginning. So probably that's what we need to do because for me, for 55 minutes is it's not enough time for them to speak. So
Yeah.
probably they need more opportunities to speak since the beginning. That's the only thing that I could say. Because then I really love your class. What is more, you've got extra material with this Kahoot and these extra links that say, I need to know how to apply this on my lesson. Because for me it's difficult. But
Um.
I like it. I like it.
Thank. Thank you very much, Gabriel. I really appreciate it. Yes. I think Kahoot and quizzes they're very useful for grammar, especially because sometimes when we ask students to participate in these grammar activities, they only do one sentence. Or maybe
Mhm.
sometimes because we have like 8 sentences, two students, three students didn't do nothing. So I think, for example, word wall, Geniali, which is something that a lot of teachers used here
Mhm.
on WeTalk, and Kahoot quizzes are excellent when we want to do these grammar highlights and we want everyone to participate. hmm So I found it very
And they can
useful.
see their progress as well.
Yeah, you can see I can see
Yeah.
all the
And the
reports. I
students,
can
the
see,
students can see their progress as well.
yes, they can see their progress as well, and it's like a healthy competition, I think, for them. hmm
For sure. For sure.
It's
For sure.
anonymous. It's anonymous because I hide the names. I can show the names, no?
Mhm.
But for them, it's nice because they know they're competing. After each question, you can see who's first, who's second, and who's third, right? But not at the end. At the end, they just see their results. Okay, you're first place, you're second, you're third. Okay, you did great, right? So they don't feel like, okay, I wasn't first, but I didn't do bad too, right? They feel like, okay, I participated, I have learned, I have made these mistakes, no? In the grammar structures maybe, no, when I want to reorder some words, no, they can see what's their mistakes, no, on instant time, and it
Yeah.
helps us a lot because we don't have to give the same feedback to everyone, or they don't have to like wait for them to do the activities on the Cambridge and then for us to give their feedback on the Vault Digital, right? It's more like instant feedback at the moment. Okay, you made
Yeah,
this
because
mistake, be careful.
yeah, because actually Cambridge doesn't give that feedback. And from this kind of websites, it helps them a lot actually. It helps them a lot. Yeah, I like it. Yes, I say I need to learn how to introduce these things on my lesson. Yeah, and well, basically that's what I like. And the constructive suggestion could be like try to give them more chances to practice orally, because sometimes we focus more on the context, on I mean on the knowledge than probably on the production.
Yes, of course, I will. I will. We, our teachers are always trying to improve, but yes, of course, I will take into consideration. I have thought about it too. Well, another suggestion, Gabriel, that teachers have given me that I can share with you is the importance of. I know we're working virtually, but the use of the whiteboard, it's quite important. It's
Yes.
something that I didn't use it too much on my lessons, and I see how important it is for students to have this whiteboard with this new vocabulary, with some words that they have some problems with the pronunciation, and I can write the words there, like for example, presentation. Some students presentation, no?
Mm.
So I can use the phonetics very quickly in the whiteboard to give them some prompts about this. Some difficult words maybe their classmates use and they didn't know the meaning, or some words that I can see that they made a lot of mistakes in the pronunciation, especially those words. So I think whiteboard is very important in those cases. I have seen some teachers also using the whiteboard to give the instructions. When they
Yes.
give the instructions, okay, we have a whiteboard, clean, and they start in writing instructions, and the students see, okay, step one, step two, and step three. Like, like they mentioned in the on the here on the beginning of the semester of this semester when we have these induction sessions, they have
Mhm.
mentioned the importance of making a step by step. No? So it's something that I have heard, and I think it was very useful. And of course, I'm working on the use of CCQs, concept check questions,
Yes.
ICQs, instruction concept questions. I think sometimes we feel like, okay, they already know, right? Why do we need to spend too much time that we don't have doing this? So, but it is
We're humans,
important.
so we forget things.
Yes, we forget because okay, they get it. Okay, let's go
Yes.
to the breakout
Okay, they
rooms
know
and they
what
work.
they know what they have to do. No, even teachers, we forget what we have to do. So why not the students?
Yeah. Yes, yes, it happens. It happens. So yes, it's always important to always use CCQs, ICQs, just to be sure, right? I know we teachers think, okay, it's clear, but maybe for students, it's not so clear.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the idea because it's yeah, as you said, the use of whiteboard is important. It's more organized, and that's something that I need to work on. Uh,
Yes.
Sometimes I'm conscious that I'm a bit disorganized, so I need to improve that.
No, no, you're not. Not you're not. But the students sometimes with a lot of
Well,
information on the PowerPoint, they get confused.
yeah,
It's
that's what I
normal.
mean. Because you can say,
Yeah.
okay, what is the problem in this word? But they are looking for the mouse, and where is the mouse? No, but if you have the board, it's more organized. You say, okay, he's typing this word because that is a mistake. So, I mean, that's the idea that I wanted to say.
Yes, yes, indeed. I think that is something excellent that other teachers used, and I have also copycat these techniques because I think they're excellent, they're great, and I wanted to share it with you. Yeah,
Thanks a lot.
some teachers also give strong students, the opportunity to read the instructions, so they focus more on SCT. Uh, yeah, sometimes I think it's a good idea, but sometimes we're with time, so we have to just give the instructions, right? And yeah, something that maybe you can do sometimes, sometimes yes, sometimes
Mhm.
no, depending on the lesson, depending on your
Yes.
students. Especially depending on your student, because if you ask a weak student, okay, could you read the instructions? He's going to take 1 minute to open the microphone, and then the teacher, what do I have to read? And yes, it's too much time just to read the instruction, right?
Yes, that's what Yeah, you're right. Yes, I totally agree. I totally agree, Jorge. Well, actually, I like all the things that I could get from your lesson. The first thing that I will say is that I need to manage the energy that you have because for me it was fantastic. For me it was fantastic. And when you have that kind of energy, students feel more comfortable. They say, okay,
They do,
I need to
they
do
do, they
it.
yes, they do. And what I like about your lesson, it's not the opposite. It's like what I like is a lot of energy that you had,
Mhm.
right? But sometimes I think for lower levels, it's difficult to manage that kind of
Yes.
energy because they don't have the tools and they feel like very limited with their speaking. Like, but I want to say, but I don't know how. And I don't want to say in Espanol because the teacher is going se va a molestar, right? He's going to get angry. And they think like that. But when we are like in more pre-intermediate level, I think that kind of technique that they say like, okay, let's go fast, fast. It's good. It's good for them. It's good for them.
Actually,
Yeah,
it depends
it's
on
good
the
to have
topic as
this
well.
balance.
And actually depends on the topic because I mean, the activities is fast, you can manage that energy. But if the activity is really tough, so okay, you need to control it. You need to control it because students will get the energy of stress. That they will, I can do this. So probably I need to be more conscious about it. That's what I am. It's something difficult for me, but what I'm trying.
Yeah, we're teachers. We want our best and we are always learning and
Yeah.
trying. Yes, of course, for me, it's difficult to manage time. It's something that I have to tell you. It's difficult because it's too short the time. And sometimes they want like, okay, to be
Yes.
slow paced for the instructions. They want to see some examples and they want to speak a little bit more. And yeah, you don't want to like to cut their presentation, right? So yeah, something
Or
that
they have
I'm working
questions
to,
during the lesson.
yes, when they have questions. And because of time, sometimes we want to give short
Yes.
answers, quick answers. And
Ok,
that's, I
que la
think that's
compañera no
not
se pudo conectar por no sé qué cosa.
teacher, que en el breakout room, ¿no? No escucho a mi compañero, no he podido terminar la actividad. So many things, right, that happen. And sometimes they need extra time. Yes, it happens. Okay, so
For sure.
Gabriel,
For sure.
any final
For
thoughts
sure.
before we
Well,
finish this peer observation?
no, for me it was a pleasure. Actually, I could see your name lots of times in in the mails and some messages that probably you write. But it was a big pleasure, to be honest. It was a big pleasure to work with you, to have the opportunity to observe your lesson. As I said, I like this idea, the idea to observe another teacher because I learn. I learn. We are not the owner of the tool. When I exchange this experience with other people, I say, my God, I have to learn more.
Definitely. Thank you very much, Gabriel. Those are very nice words. And yes, of course, I have learned a lot about your session. I think these peer observations are a great opportunity to improve as teachers, to give honest feedback to our peers. I think that word colega means a lot, right? Especially for teachers, because sometimes
Mhm.
as we've worked virtually, we feel alone, right? But we shouldn't. I think these opportunities, these activities help us to be connected with other teachers and share our problems and our good things. So
Yeah, we know that it takes time to say, oh my God, I will do it again. But at the end, you say, ah, interesting. This is nice. Some teachers do that. They say that, oh my God, again. But at the end, it's really rewarding.
yeah, it's very rewarding. I agree with you. Okay, so Gabriel, it was very nice to talk to you and to see you and in person we can say and talk to each other. Thank you very much, Gabriel.
Yeah, face to face, face to face. Thank you. It was a pleasure. Just send me
Bye.
the link. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, of course. I will send you the link.
Okay.
Bye, Gabriel.
Thanks. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Jorge.